Day in, day out, in a world of doubt. It's Rhyme and Reason 492.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why you're...
Hey there, Tony here. Let me try something out here. All right, I'm going to stop. But I'll bet you that's all I had to do, and there are baby boomers and maybe even others out there all over the place who can immediately see your favorite cartoon character from Looney Tunes, right? I know I could. If you play that music for me, I can just see it. One of my favorites, it was one of my dad's favorites too, was Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. You know, you could just kind of imagine that cartoon and seeing a coyote clocking into work each morning, and his whole job was to chase the Roadrunner day in and day out with the same result every time. And a lot of people actually go through every day with less hope than Wile E. Coyote, sad to say. Too many of those people do something that the coyote never did. He never did this. You ever notice this? He didn't give up. And the people who do probably do that because they either don't have any hope or they don't even believe in hope. Either way, it's tragic. And they also don't have the advantage of animators drawing them week after week to go out there and do it again. Nobody's helping them, making them do that again. But I say it's tragic to not even believe in hope, because hope is as close as the thoughts in your head. And how do you suppose you can even store those thoughts in your head? I mean, do you truly believe it's just some random collection of ingredients and circumstances that formed your amazing brain? And you know it's amazing, right? Well, I don't believe it's just that random collection and circumstances. I don't. And I don't even know if you're brilliant or stupid. It doesn't matter. You have an amazing brain. I know your brain is an incredible work of design. It's not a random collection of ones and zeros. Plus, I know you've been given the almost unfathomable gift of your own will. You have your own will. So do I. So does every other person. And I'm talking about, people who can act upon that will. There are people right now, sadly, all across the world, who are slaves in one form or another. You're hearing a lot of human trafficking stories out there. That's true. It's real. And those people, they still have a will inside, but they can't act upon it because they're being forced to do bend to someone else's will. But inside their head, they still have their own will. And regardless of your circumstances, you can choose to either believe in the God of love and promise, and that would give you hope even in those circumstances I just described, or you can trust in your own insufficient self. I say go with God. And I say do that even if people think you're completely Looney Tunes. Okay. I'm going to share this little bit of music, and I'll be right back to finish up. And with that, let me say again, go with God. If you want hope and you truly want to have hope that you can depend on, go with God. I promise you'll be glad you did. I promise that, because the benefits are heavenly. He healed the brokenness between us, and that's the only health that lasts, because He makes sure it's forever, and we'll never be outcasts. The love that comes from our Creator is love we cannot live without. But sadly, most people reject it, so filled with doubt, day in, day out. Don't let that be you. Don't be doubtful of your future. Put it in good hands, and you can't get better hands than going with God. All right, that does it for this episode of Rhyme and Reason. Until next time, remember life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
There's a